from RMIT University, Student Council Election Committee, and Student Council for making this real. And I also want to thank every student here because we are here with one same thing. We care for the Student Council and the student life of the next 3 semesters. And today, I want to share with you my 3 values: integrity, care, and passion. Integrity, Student Council will work with transparency, accountability, and fairness. My second value is care. Care and service to students are major and ultimate goals of Student Council. And my third value is passion, because I believe that when we are strongly believe in something, we must go for it. And that's why I'm standing here and I'm spreading my passion to make our RMIT University a better place and our student life a better life. So thank you.
Okay, first I want to introduce my name. I am Diem and I'm studying design. This is my 2nd semester, and in my grading session I want to tell you about one thing only. That is my dream. You know, everybody has a dream. It can be a small one, it can be a big one, but everyone has one. And the first time when I come to RMIT, I fell in love with this university and this community. And gradually, RMIT become the most important thing in my life so far. And the more I love RMIT, the more I want to contribute for this community. My dream is about making the connection between the student in this university, unify RMIT student as a whole, and to create the feeling of being proud of being an RMIT. But, you know, people don't buy what you have. They buy why you have that, unluckily. And now I'm selling my dream to you. Will you buy it? If you not buy it, just listen carefully to my answer and decide by yourself. Thank you.
On the development academically and professionally. So my first priority is about soft skill and social skill. We are international students and we have the international standard. When I say soft skill, I'm saying that students must know how to use knife and forks, how to dance, how to finish the meal with, how to use wine. So as a student council, I will hold the events of sharing and learning these skills. And my second priority is about the academic development. I want to promote the forum. On that forum, we can have the post of courses on the forum, and people can come to the forum. And in each courses, we have the support from others. For example, in Macro 2, we have the review session. In Law, we have the GCIT to help other students. And also on that website, I also want to students to share how to choose course wisely to earn high grades. That website is developed by Student Council, but it is not fully developed. So I will develop fully it in the future. So thank you.
Okay, as first I want to tell about my principle in terms of academic and education. That it has to be fair. You study hard, like 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, then you will have a good result. But if you're not, you shouldn't ask for equality. So, but in this, my answer, I want to talk about something else. We all know that we are an English-speaking environment. And look back in your semester 1, when you come to orientation day, all of your mentor encourage you to speak English to your friend. But it's have fun and interesting when you speak English. But since when you speak English to your friend, it feels so awkward. Maybe when you speak to your friend outside the class, people look at you as a weirdo. Since when it happened? And that's the reason why I want to embrace the English-speaking culture among the students in RMIT. We also know the benefit of how to speak English fluently, to enjoy the global environment and to get more knowledge. And the most important thing to improve your English speaking skill is about you have more fun when you speak English to your friends. Thank you. event to sharing soft skill, knowledge, and a website, right? But before, except for all of the event, can you create event among the Hanoi campus and Saigon South campus?
Yeah, because if I become the president, I win the student representative of both campus, so I will hold the events on both campus. For the soft skill and social skill event, the problem here when we talk about this skills workshop is that it is boring. So I know a lot of my friends who are really funny and they are professional at soft skill and social skills. So I will ask them to be the leading person in that workshop so that we can not only obtain the knowledge of soft skill and social skill, but we also have fun together.
Okay, but in terms of that, you should realize that the situation in RMIT community, that right now we have less connection between each other. So how can you create an event and get people involved in your event?
I think the criteria to connect students here is fun. I offer students more activities, and it can bring students more fun. So I think it can attract students to come to my events.
Okay, but right now.
So how can you foster the English culture in our RMIT University?
Okay, we can see right here in even in canteen or even in library, they have a small board that says "Speak English to me," and how to get students to speak English more. That is creating an environment that you will feel free to speak and nobody can judge you if you speak that. If you speak English, and get students to know the importance of practicing speaking your English every day and in the community. And I think that because most of our RMIT students are very open-minded and friendly, so if we can lead students for the first step to start to be less awkward in speaking English to a friend, I think we can build a foundation for speaking English and develop it in the future.
Yeah, but I can see that many students always use Vietnamese on the campus, and they find comfortable when they use Vietnamese. So how can you make them feel comfortable when using English?
Okay, that is make them feel fun when they speak English. Yeah, because there's some joke, something that if you speak English, it becomes like the feeling of being cool. You know, and I think we can arrange some other workshop or class to have students to be inspired by speaking English.
Because we are international students, but foreign students in our university is about only less than 40 students. So I think it is hard for students to practice English every day because they have the tendency to speak Vietnamese. Priority to use your fund of student council.
Okay, as I said that every event, everybody or club that's propose me a plan or event that will bring benefit to all of the community, it will be my priority. And you know, we will consider about it wisely and carefully to spend the money.
How about there are many fields for the clubs to propose for money, such as community engagement and activities in the university and so on. So what is your top priority when the club proposes?
As I said before, my top priority is about connecting people. It doesn't matter what event is that. If you can bring real benefit to every single student in this university, you definitely have my support.
So it will be more focused on the activity in the university, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I want to ask you that you say that you want to have a transparent about the financial using resources yeah. in Hanoi campus, but how about Saigon South?
Because we are currently using the internal audit in Saigon South to make sure that the financial statement is very clear and transparent to all students. So that's why I want to also implement the internal audit in Hanoi campus to make sure that everything is transparent and clear.
How clear and how transparent you can bring to students? Like you will post up your expense on a website or something?
We will post what is spent and on what clubs and how they use it. Like in internal audit in Saigon South. You know internal audit in Saigon South?
Luckily, I didn't know about that, so sorry.
Okay.
So, can you explain to me more about Saigon South audits?
Internal audit, we have students to do the auditing of the financial statement of the student council. Yeah. As I heard from student council, that's my information.
Okay. We're going off topic a bit. Is there anything else you'd like to add in terms of increasing transparency and of your financial use? Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think I'm clear now.
Yeah, I'm cooking. Oh, I'm okay.
So, our next theme is community engagement and development. What current internal and external community engagement and development programs in RMIT Vietnam will you continue to promote? Why?
Now I will define my community engagement. The first is internal community. It's the RMIT University, and it includes Hanoi campus, Saigon South campus, and RMIT in Melbourne. And my external community is with the community, with the society at large. And also in the internal, there is a connection, there is a community that called alumni community. And I want to foster the connection of alumni with the current students, because the alumni are working in the business world, and they have a lot of experience and ideas and the information about the future job that we need. So when I foster that connection, they can share their ideas, their information, so that it will increase the chance and the opportunity of students to find a job after we get graduated from our RMIT University. I want to focus on alumni community with the connection with current students. Thank you.
Okay, about my answer for these questions. I want to erase the distance between program to program, club to club, and especially student to student. Because by the end of the day, we all are RMIT students. Even when we study in Saigon South, Hanoi, or Melbourne, or Hong Kong. And I don't need you to care about student council. I need you to care about the person next to you, to respect their differences and to care about them. And it will make our life in RMIT become better, more friendly. And you know, right here, like the student council, I want student council to make you don't need the student council, but the student council needs you more, because we are nothing without you. And okay, time's up, sorry. Okay, back to my vision. I really want to erase the respect between different students, the unity of the RMIT. Thank you.
So can I ask you, how can you erase the difference and the gap between RMIT students and council?
Thank you for asking that question, because I have lots of things to tell you that. Okay, my idea how to connect students is right now you may know that we have a social space, like a forum for Saigon Sound and Hanoi students can come and sharing experience and talk to each other, make friends. And that's if I were elected, I will develop that forum. And one more thing, when you come to become a volunteer for an event, you will have a t-shirt, right? But why don't we have the same t-shirt between all of RMIT students? Can you imagine how cool is that when you're wearing the same t-shirt to come to a social event and all of the audience will realize us as a whole RMIT? And I will have one more thing crazy that I think is how about having a day we call Just Man Free Day. And on that day, you can do whatever you like, any crazy thing that you've never done before, and nobody can judge you because, you know, we both are RMIT and we can release stress when you have an adjustment day. Thank you.
Part of my question is how can you erase the gap of student council and RMIT University student body, because student council is part of the community.
I just answer you that I will have some basic event to connect student in this campus, and I'm also thinking about erase the distance between Saigon South and Hanoi campus. Why don't we have some camping that we can come to a place we can have much fun, joint sharing about Hanoi culture and Saigon South culture. We can sharing a lot of travel tips. We can talk about our culture. Yeah, exchange.
Would you like to swap sides now?
Yeah, okay. You say that you want to focus on the alumni relationship to the student right now, but do you know that right now we have alumni card?
Yeah, we have alumni card, and actually we also hold the events with alumni. But the alumni we are inviting back to our school are very successful alumni, and but I want to develop the alumni community more. Every alumni has his or her own unique story and experience, so everyone can come back and help our students with their ideas, with their experiences. So I want to expand the connection of alumni and current students.
Okay. You know, even my fellow in school, maybe sometimes I don't care about them, so why I have to care about alumni? What do you think about that opinion?
I think people can care about alumni because alumni can share the ideas, can share the experience that we need in the future. For example, the experience on interview, the experience on CV, all of that will be needed for us to be succeed in the future. And I think that I believe that when the alumni walk through the door of opportunity, they just don't shut the door behind them, but they will reach back and help us to walk through the door of opportunity that helped them succeed before.
Time's up. How will you ensure transparent and effective use of the Student Council levy?
Thank you. Before I enter the subject, I want to talk about my vision again. My vision is about connecting students and about unifying students as an RMIT community. And you know, if everybody or every club propose a plan or event that will building benefits for this community, I will definitely support you. But I will spend your money regularly and carefully. And I understand that you trust Student Council with your 70,000 Vietnam dong. So that's in my duty to use it wisely and bring you the real benefit. But the key thing is about identifying which is healthy for the community and which is not. So it's not my decision alone. And I think I shouldn't have that kind of right to decide what is healthy and what is not for you. But all of the Student Council officers do that, because I'm not only protect the student right from anything, but I even protect you from ourselves. Thank you.
Hanoi campus and Saigon South campus. As some students in Saigon South campus, they think that Hanoi campus are lack of fun, and so some financial resources will be sent from Saigon South to Hanoi. So I want to use the internal audit in Hanoi and make sure that the spending is shown on the internet where students can approach, and they can see that Hanoi financial resources is different, is separated from the resources of Saigon South. So yeah, thank you.
The next theme, international development, links and cooperation with Melbourne. What initiatives would Student Council take to attract and engage international student participation at RMIT Vietnam?
Okay, back to the English capability in general level. I think right now we cannot access to the international environment and become closer to the international student in the campus because sometimes we lack of English skill. So if we can improve our English skill, we can have better communication to the international student. And to attract international students to join the event, we have to learn about their culture, about their expectation for the event, and to know about their personality to attract them. I see that student council in Melbourne, but they call it student union. They can work it very well. They have a lot of activity like free breakfast or take care of international student. And you know, I heard a friend of mine who studied in RMIT Melbourne. She said that student union is very good in taking care of international student. And even she don't care much about them, but she still respect them. And I want our student council in Vietnam can do that too. Thank you.
For this question, I want to focus on the cultural exchange in RMIT University, Vietnam. We now have less than 40 students, 40 foreign students in RMIT Vietnam. So I think sometimes they can feel lonely, but if we can make the opportunity for them to make their culture spread in our community, it is a good opportunity. And I will encourage them to make cultural performances. The next thing is exchange students. Before they go to Australia, I will prepare them the cultural performances of Vietnam, and when they come back, I will ask for their opinions, their culture, what they learn from the culture of RMIT University in Melbourne, and they can share with all of us in Vietnam. Thank you.
Open today.
Okay, you said that you want to spread the culture of international students, but we have too many cultures from all over the world. How can you spread all of them?
I don't want to spread all of them, but each foreign student who come here, they bring with them their culture. I think it is great if we create a platform for them to show their cultural performances.
Okay, thank you.
So, how will you develop the cultural exchange in RMIT University?
The cultural exchange? I think your idea about exchange of culture is a very good idea, but I think the first thing we need to do is get to know more about our international students. Because right now we have I didn't see that we have a lot of events to attract the international students. So before I do anything about exchange culture, I want to get to know more about them.
Thank you. There are two remaining questions. The next theme is media and communication within and between the Hanoi and Saigon South student community. Student Council has developed a website for all RMIT Vietnam students. How would you ensure the website is utilized for effective exposure and consistent communication across both campuses.
Can you repeat the question again?
Student Council has developed a website for all RMIT Vietnam students. How would you ensure the website is used for effective exposure and consistent communication across both campuses?
Yeah. For this question, I want to encourage both the clubs in both sides to cooperate with each other, and they can hold the competition together, and the winner from the Hanoi campus can compete with the winner in Saigon South campus, and they also can cooperate with each other to post the information on the website about that competition. And also, I want to use the video conference. With the video conference, clubs can share with each other the experience and in holding the activity, or how to find the sponsorship contract, and also students can share with each other the tips of studying and their experience in doing the CV or interview, and that will be posted on the website. Thank you.
Okay, to answer your questions, as first, I really want to thank Ms. Thuy Pham because she contributed a lot to making a social space for RMIT students. Thanks a lot to you and your team. And you know, you asked that, well, how can we attract students to join to the website, to the forum for all of RMIT students? Maybe we should look back on the day that RMIT Confession show up. How do you feel about that? You have a place that you can talk to people, you can express yourself, but with the website, I think, as first, if you want to attract them, you have to bring more fun to show that RMIT Forum is necessary and have fun, and will have you with useful information. After they have fun on that, they care about that, they will do it seriously. And I will create different kind of topic on the forum who can have students with useful information. Thank you.
What kind of topic would you like to introduce on the website?
Okay, it's an interesting question. About the topic that I want to post on the forum, I will divide it into two different parts. The first one is about academic, and the second one is about uni life. With the academic, you can find lots of information about how to enter a program, what is suitable for you, what course you take in the first or second semester, and something about booking a room or meeting or group working, how to deal with assignment, and how to deal with a final exam. And the second one, uni life, I will have some topic like entertainment, joining a club, or sharing, making friends, building relationship. And I think with all the diversified topic, students will find it useful and interesting, and then they will join to use the website. And I want to ask you that you said you want to create a competition between Saigon South campus and Hanoi campus. And can you tell me more about what kind of competition you will create?
Actually, before we have the competition produced by business club of the Saigon South and Hanoi campus, and now I want to develop the competition in RMIT Got Talent in the north, in the Hanoi campus. We have the RMIT Star RMIT, and in Saigon South we have the Got Talent. So I think that it is a great opportunity for both campuses to exchange and to exchange the talents of both campuses.
Okay. We also know that Saigon and Hanoi, we have a long distance. We also have a distance between Saigon South student and Hanoi student. That is a geography distance. But right now, do you think that if you create a competition between two campuses, you can create more distance between them?
Why if I create the competition, it will be more distance? because when the winner of the Hanoi campus, they can go to Saigon South to exchange their talents, and the next season, it can be students from Saigon South to go to Hanoi campus, so they can exchange the culture of different campuses.
But if you said that a winner can come, so there's not a connection just between one single student, one single winner to all of the campus. How can we erase the distance between all of the students here and all of the students there?
When the winner come to, for example, the winner in...
Can I interrupt you? The question is on the website and how you would effectively use it to communicate. So it's off topic. Can you please go back to your last point?
No, I don't have any questions.
No, I don't have.
Thank you.
The theme is student rights and representing the voice of students. How will you actively seek out student issues and concerns?
Okay, I will start first. You know, to understand about student rights, at first we have to understand about their perspective. And to understand about their perspective, we have to understand about them. And you know, I realize the importance of acknowledge we are a diversified community with different opinions, different lifestyle, and different expectations, different points of view. So, I want to quote you a sentence from Voltaire, a French philosopher from the 17th century. I may disagree with what you say, but I will protect to my death with your right to say so. And you know, so what is student right? Smoker want to smoke in around the campus, but non-smoker don't want to see smoker in the campus. So if we care about each other enough, we will respect each other, and we will care, understand, and connect to each other. Thank you.
For my opinion on this question is that students rarely raise their voice even when we create the complaint week for them. They rarely raise their voice because it is hard, I think, to speak their opinion to the officer. So how about the officer are students and they are friends with they are part of the RMIT University, so they can listen actively to his or her friend's problem, and then make change, and find a solution to the problems before their friends complain about that. That's what I want my officer, if I become the president, to do. Thank you.
Okay, you say that you will have students as an officer, so that student will feel more friendly and talk to them about some problem, right?
Officer, actually they are students and they are friends with their friends. So they can listen to them as friends, not as an officer to a friend, to a student. So I think it is easier for students to raise their voice, and the officer can know more about the problem of students.
Okay, so how many students as an officer do we need? And if, example, if she a first officer, but I'm not her friend, how can I talk to her?
We do not need students to be officer. I mean, for example, the activity officer, the general representative, they are all they got a lot of friends in the school, so they can listen to them. Yeah.
So what if I'm not his friend or her friends? How can I talk to them freely, openly?
My second approach is to use the complaint week in a wiser way, to use more survey online, you know, to get more opinion, more complaints of students. When I say my officer wouldn't listen actively to students, it is one of my approach to this problem.
Okay, I have one additional to your idea. I think that a lot of students raise their voice, but in a different channel. They didn't raise it to the officer, they raised it in RMIT confession. And if you want them to, raise their voice more, why don't we change the RMIT confession or something, some channel? We make it an official channel, like the website. Maybe if you are elected, just develop the website more. Thank you.
That concludes the things section. Second section, and we'll still keep with the same alternating terms. You can address 2 questions, but alternating. So to the other candidates, you have 2.5 minutes to give arguments to that question.
I will address the question first, or I will answer first. So my first question is, how can you understand Hanoi campus situation and manage the Hanoi campus? That's my first question. And my second question, as I...
Sorry, can I stay? Thank you. Okay, to be honest, I don't know much about Hanoi campus. I have to confess to you like that. And if I were elected as a president, I would treat the vice president of Hanoi campus as he is the president of Hanoi campus, because he will be the local person that understands more about the culture in Hanoi. And I think if there's someone do the job in Hanoi bad, I think that it should be the vice president of Hanoi campus, but not like me. But I really want to get to know more about Hanoi students, because I think it's an interesting community. And that's my answer. Okay, my first question to you. How do you feel if you are not elected? And will you continue to do what you said in your vision?
Yes, if I'm not elected as the president of the both campus or the vice president of Hanoi campus, I will do everything that I have stated in my policy statement. As on my policy statement, I said that as a student representative, I see my vision as a follow. I will continue making change to the RMIT community. In Hanoi campus, I feel it is my opinion, I feel more about the orientation day. So I work with one of the officers in student council and make change to that orientation. It is the Life at RMIT workshop. And when I see the happy faces of the students, I feel that I am going to do more, make more change to the student life. So that's why I apply for the president of the student council. So whenever, even I'm not elected as the student council, as the student representative, I will do everything I can to improve the student life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question.
As I can see on your website, you said that I guess that you believe that there will be no change in our RMIT University, and you will not be the reformist.
Excuse me, can you repeat that again?
As I read on your website yesterday, you said that there will not be much change, and you will not be the reformist when you become the president. So do you think that this community is perfect and it satisfies everyone? For example, not many students are aware of the student council election, as you can see in the votes. Yeah, so what do you think about it?
Okay, as I said before, my vision is about connecting every single student to each other, not only student to student council. I think the main purpose of student council is let students to engage more to the university life, not only to engage to the student council. And as I said in my website, I think this community, we have the potential to be perfect. We can have a potential to be the best community in university in Vietnam. But right now, we still don't know how to care about each other enough. We still don't know how to respect each other. And I think the purpose of student council is let students aware about that. not only the election or not only in the student council, but care about each other. And when you do something by heart, you will know how to do it well. Thank you.
The final question for the session.
Okay. My second question is, do you really think that you understand about our diversified student community in Saigon South campus?
That's an interesting question, and I have been thinking about it for a long time. I plan to go to Saigon South campus to study some of my semester, and I will also study in the Hanoi campus some of my semester. I want myself to be the bridge of the both campuses. And what is good in Saigon South campus, I would bring to Hanoi campus, and what is good in Hanoi campus, I would bring to Saigon South campus. And also, if I'm elected as the vice president, I will work closely with my vice president because he's a local. If, for example, I'm in Hanoi and the vice president is in Ho Chi Minh, in Saigon South, he's a local person, so he knows a lot about the student life here. And then when I come to Saigon South, the vice president in Hanoi campus will continuously report to me the situation there.
Do you have any specific measures that you will take to remove barriers between clubs? Okay. Any specific measures to remove barriers between clubs?
Okay, clubs. We have a lot of clubs right here. How can we make the connection between all of the clubs? I'm thinking about making some big event that we need the contribution between a lot of clubs. Right now, maybe some of the clubs will think that student council is a place that they find help. But why do we think it in a different way? Student council needs your support, needs your cooperation, and all of the club is clear, is equal to each other. Doesn't have a stronger club, doesn't have a weaker club. And I think if we can increase the importance of any club, that is how we can raise the distance between the clubs.
My answer to this question is also I want to hold an event that every club will contribute to that event. For example, the marketing club can be the marketing department of that event. The economics and finance, they can go for the sponsor. Professional communication can go for the design, and every club will contribute their effort to to the event that the student council will hold in the future. And I think that way will unite the club, and the club can become one. Thank you.
What are the differences between SC websites and RMIT websites?
RMIT website and the student council website it's like you have a school and you have a house. It's totally different. RMIT website is a place that you can find more information about academic, about the courses, about the slide from the lecture. But student council forum is a place for you to share our experience and to talk to make connection between other students. And you know, one thing is about academic things, and one thing is about something more friendly, more easier for you to achieve. So I think they really different.
Different from the RMIT website. For the RMIT website, it is the connection of students between the students and the university. And for the student council website, the connection is between students and students. And on the student council website, we can share the ideas, we can interact with each other. But on the website of RMIT University, we can only interact with our lecturer and the school, not students to students.
after your term, there's nobody to continue to do that. There's nothing will change. And I think back to the connection again. If we are understand enough about what we do, what about the vision for the future for a long term, I think that if even when we retire, the next generation, with our vision become their vision, they will continue to doing that. And in my experience, as first when I decided to nominate for president candidate, I doesn't have anything or any friend, any team to help me. But I use my vision. I tell them, I let them to understand me, and they help me, they follow me. And I think it's just about passing a torch, passing about the vision, about your passion to your friend. Thank you.
In my opinion, to motivate the next generation of student council to continue our step today is first we have to do well first. We must have more activities for students that can bring more interesting thing and fun to students. And if we can do it, the next generation will do it. And as I said in my vision, I want to foster the relationship, the connection of alumni and current students. And if this connection is really good and more students, after they get graduated from RMIT University, they have a job. So this will be passed to the next generation. If we do well, then the next generation will do follow our steps. Thank you.
Thank you for all the questions asked from the audience. We really appreciate it. And we have a lot of questions asked. And what do we think our election committee will, together with the Hanoi campus, will have the questions divided equally to each candidate. And then we'll answer your questions on the Student Council Facebook page. So we're going to have the question divided again for each of the candidates, and then we'll answer your questions through the Facebook page. So make sure to go on the Facebook page and look for your questions. Right. So thank you again.
First, I want to thank everyone who is here today and support both of us. And I also want to thank my friends in Hanoi. Thank you for your support. And I also want to thank everyone who is involved in this Student Council election. Your involvement and support are our greatest motivation for us to run our campaign and implement change when one of us become the president of the Student Council. So please vote wisely and put the trust into the vote for the right person. And my last word, if I am elected as the president, I will do everything the best as I can to support students and clubs to promote the student welfare and make our university life a happier one. Thank you.
I want to thank you for your listening, and it's my pleasure to have all of your attention for a very long time right now. I feel so happy right now because I can share my thoughts, share my feeling, share my love to you about this university. And I'm nothing special than you. I'm just an ordinary student with an extraordinary dream. And now I'm selling my dream to you. Will you buy it? Thank you.